I'm building a 2016 Sprinter. So what I want to do is walk you guys through what my layout's going to be. Now, I'm a YouTuber as a living, and I cover mobile phone games for a living. So what do I need to do? I need to be able to edit on the go, and I need to be able to have a work desk. I also want a full bed because I'm 6'1". I'm a tall guy. And then we also want shower, kitchen, fridge. I mean, I want everything in here. I'm being a little greedy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to walk you through what is in my mind going to be my setup. So here we have the Sprinter van. Okay, this is just a box. Now, this is going to be in rough estimates. Obviously, this isn't going to be, directly 100% accurate, but just for the sake of the video here. So this is what we're originally starting with. Now, what I want out of, and what I don't want to sacrifice is an actual desk, okay? I want to have a full actual desk. And normally, like I'm working on here, I have an L-shaped desk. So this is the van here. This is going to be right here is going to be the front. This is where the drivers are. And then let's just go ahead and pull out a pin right here for the sake of this. So we have driver's seat, we have passenger seat, and then this is going to be an actual wall that we're going to put, and there's going to be, we're going to put an S here for just storage above this, okay? So then what we're going to be having is we're going to have seats behind this. So this is an actual wall with a door here. I'm going to be having seats like this. That is an L-shaped sort of seats where I can sit here, and my heater is going to be directly underneath here. So this is where my heater is. It's a propane heater. I already have the propane tank installed underneath. It's going to be blowing hot air out of here. This is going to be an L-shaped bench with just storage, etc. And then this is going to be right here a pass-through door, D for door, right there so I can get to the front of the cabin. Okay. So then after that, what we want to have is, since this is the heating, I want to right next to this, I want to have a shower here. So the next thing I'm going to have is a full shower, and this is probably actually going to come to right about here, to be honest. And this is going to be a full shower, and what I want is a pass-through here where the heater can also sort of hotbox the shower area, so I can put, if I have wet clothes, I'm in Alaska, if I'm out and getting muddy or come in from the snow and wet, what I want to be able to do is hang up in the shower here, SH for shower. I want to be able to hang up my clothes here, and then have this little vent that I can open up where the heat, instead of blowing out from underneath here, turns and blows into the shower and then sort of dries my clothes for me. Now, this is going to be a faux shower with the toilet inside of it. So we're going to put a T here also, because the toilet will be here. Now, just to the left of that, this is where there's an actual window. Okay, so I have right here, let me do red here for a window. This right portion right here is an actual window. It's about that large. And underneath the window, what I want is to be a giant L-shaped desk that goes all the way back. So the shower is probably actually more like ends right here. Let's say this whole thing's the shower. And then what I want is a giant L-shaped desk, okay? And we're going to do, let's keep that red, and then let's go ahead and pick green for the desk. So I want is a giant L-shaped desk because I work on an L-shaped desk. I don't want to sacrifice that. And I want this L-shaped desk to sort of go halfway through the back or even all the way through the back. Okay, but let's say halfway through the back for right now. So effectively what we have is this giant L-shaped desk here, and we're going to have a folding down bed that is going to go flush directly into it. So here the Murphy bed is going to go like this, and then it is going to fold down and end up being, let's go ahead and get rid of that. It's going to end up folding down and end up fitting flush with this here, okay, with the bed. So that means realistically, it's probably more going to be like this. Since it's an L-shaped desk, it will end up being sort of like this. And let's go ahead and just kind of add another L-shaped desk like this. I'm trying to figure out this space right here because I think it's going to be a desk, and then the Murphy bed will fit flat here like that. And then we're going to have the door, obviously, to go in and out is right here. This is sort of our sliding door here. And half of the sliding door is going to be filled by this is where the refrigerator will be right here. And we can just go ahead and have the fridge there, the shower here, the heater here. We have sort of a giant L-shaped desk like this. But then what's going to happen is the Murphy bed will fit flat there. So we do M for Murphy bed, okay? Now, also, we need a sink. So the sink is going to be sort of here, which means we will fold up the bed to end up using the sink, as well as when we take our ovens, we're going to have like some induction oven or something that we're going to pull out from underneath, and probably propane more than anything because I've already got a pretty big propane tank. And then this is going to be sort of my kitchen / cooking area. And this leaves my W here for work. This is sort of my work area. What I would like is to be able to work into a corner. My L-shaped desk is just like this, where the camera is, where you're looking at. That is my actual L. So what I like is to sit towards the corner. So theoretically, I would like to sit like this with a chair sitting into the corner and working in this area like this. Now, This could leave us some sort of pass through here where this is where the doors will open outwards like this. And then this can give us maybe a lift up that goes this way or something like that, so we can walk out directly that way. I would like to have the option of passing through if possible. Now this fridge right here is going to be a lift fridge. So let's do LF for lift fridge. And this is sort of my general setup. The reason I'm doing something like this is because I want a couple spots here for sitting, like this area here. I want to have 1 or 2 people to be able to sit. I don't like the cabin being included within as part of the home. I would like separation, and I like the concept of a wall, and I like the storage above the cabin. I want a full shower with a toilet. And I also want really big counter workspace to be able to have everything on it. I like just a big, long work desk. That's something myself, I find important. I feel like it's a fairly simple setup. It's not going to take too much, and I'm not 100% picky about it being there. I think there's a couple flaws with this setup. Maybe what we could do is cut the Murphy bed in half. Okay, what we do is cut the Murphy bed in half. Instead of a queen bed, I have like a full, like a 1-person bed. And then what happens is what we could end up doing with this then is we could actually take this and move this down. Let's see, how do we do this here? If we take this and move this down, then what we could end up doing, grab this, is having it where the bed is more like this, giving us more room for the fridge and maybe some more counter space here. And then this fits flush like this. This would also defeat a lot of the purpose of having the desk like this. So I'm also considering the fact that what if we have just a normal Murphy bed that takes up the whole backside, sort of like that, and then we just work ourselves with a desk of some kind here and move some of this down. But I do think the L-shaped desk is something that I really want. So if you have any ideas how I can get a full work L-shaped desk with a Murphy bed that will lay flat against it while maintaining a shower, cooking area, and fridge, please let me know in the comments down below, and let me know your layouts. Feel free to put a link or anything like that. That is my rough layout at the moment and what I'm working towards. Consider subscribing or liking, as I will be doing semi-daily content talking about my van as I progress. I know a lot of these channels, what they do is they just post like every month, and it's like this big time-lapse everything. I'm going to try to be giving you consistent content of me working step by step, what I'm thinking on the day, if I'm stressed, you know, what I'm building, all of that stuff each day. So it will be more of the journey we take together.